What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Daily Divers here with another episode of dumpster diving. First of all, I'm sorry for the brightness. I had to turn the light on completely full blast because it is so dark outside, but we just hit the flipping jackpot over here at Kirkland's. Nicole is still digging for treasures inside of this dumpster. Look at these freaking mirrors. Unfortunately, as you can see, they are spray painted just a little bit, but it's on the front of the mirror. It's not on the the edges of or the border of it at all, so it's going to come off really easily. And there is another gigantic mirror right behind that. You guys are gonna have to wait till we get home. We will show that. But anyway, this dumpster is freaking loaded, and it is the first stop for tonight. We're gonna find so many treasures. It's gonna be an awesome dumpster diving night. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned all the way to the end of the episode. We'll be going over everything that we find, and I will see you guys right back at the house. Alright guys, we are now finally back at the house. Look at all of this freaking amazing stuff. Definitely an awesome dumpster diving night. And we did end up stopping, if you guys didn't notice already, at Bed Bath & Beyond. We scored a couple things there. We even got a freaking a brownie pan maker. Something I've never seen before. Definitely really cool. And we did score one little thing over there from Ulta. It's just one two-face palette, but we definitely hit a major jackpot tonight. All the mirrors too, they are behind me. I just couldn't fit everything back here on just this wall. That is definitely a major score. Those two mirrors, I think $200 combined, them two together. We did clean all the spray paint off. It took quite a while, longer than I expected actually. So let's go ahead, before we jump into any of this stuff, I'm going to show you the mirrors. They are freaking really nice. Right here are the two mirrors that we found. This one is definitely a lot bigger than the one behind it, as you can obviously see right there. Both of them are perfectly fine. There is some scuffs and scrapes around the edges, like right down here, as you can can see, nothing too bad at all though. That is the reason why they threw it out. There is no cracks or anything at all, but as you guys did notice, they did spray paint all over the front of it, but it did not get on any of the borders, so they did come off. Like I said, they did do a couple layers. I didn't really realize that at first, so it was kind of difficult to come off, but nonetheless it did come off. So this is definitely a freaking awesome score. And then this one right behind it, like I said, just a little smaller and a different kind of style, but really nice as well. Both of these mirrors, I believe this one right here was $99.99 or $120, something like that, and then this one, the silver one behind it, that one was 80 bucks as well. So right around $200 for two mirrors. Definitely a really good find. So moving on to the rest of the stuff that we found, we're gonna go ahead and work our way into this direction. So like I showed you earlier, we did find this little brownie, some kind of brownie pan. Drop a comment if you have one of these. This looks really interesting, but it looks like the way you cook them, all the brownies will have edges, which will be freaking incredible. The price is $19.99 for that. Everything is in there, so that is pretty cool. Definitely gonna have to try that out. Up next, we got a really nice $70 freaking lamp, and there's nothing wrong with it besides it was missing the little lampshade. So I guess the lampshade just broke. Actually, hold on. Looks like maybe there's like a little crack right there, but doesn't look that big of a deal. But it is missing the lampshade. Like I said, we checked everywhere, but regardless, it's a $70 lamp. They didn't cut the cord or anything, so that is freaking. Right next to that, we got this box of 3 these are candle holders, and one of them sadly is a little cracked right around there. It's not like falling apart cracked. I don't know, we might just end up throwing one of them away. We did open it up. I don't know if you caught that inside the clips, but we still kept it. We're not sure if we're gonna like keep that one or not, but regardless, even if we don't, we still have 2 perfectly fine ones, and that was $24.99 for that. Then we also found another set of candlestick holders or candle holders, whatever you want to call them. This is a set of 3 Mercury glass candle holders. The same deal goes with this block. Can't even talk. The same deal goes for this. One of them has a little crack right around the round part on the bottom. Not as bad as this one actually, but still not that big of a deal. Probably end up keeping this one for sure. And then right next to this, guys, we got 2 really nice lanterns, but Nicole tried permanent marker or whatever they used off of this one, but what she's going to do is just go ahead and paint over top of it. It should cover it up pretty well, and as usual, the glass is broken out of most sides. I believe now this one on this side where the door is still intact, but nonetheless still a really nice lantern. And I think we found one of these like last week, and that one was 40 bucks. This one, the same deal goes for it, but Nicole did end up getting most of the paint off, not the paint, the marker off. You can still see like faint lines where they kind of scribbled on it, and also the door is kind of broken off the hinges, but the hinges and everything is still there, so all you gotta do is pop a few screws in there and it'll be perfectly fine after that. Other than that, I mean, it's still pretty good, and that was $30 for that lantern. And then like I said, we did stop at Ulta when we found one little palette. Everything else was souped, and this was the only thing that I found that was worth taking. This is a Too Faced chocolate little palette thing, and it is not destroyed, at least not that bad. As you guys can see, this one I think was pretty much just from people trying to test it, but everything else in there looks pretty good. So just one thing from Ulta tonight, but anytime you found anything at Ulta is definitely a really good night, because you guys know already, they destroy everything. And then finally over here, we got this a random bag of stuff from Bed Bath & Beyond. I just threw everything inside this bag that I found inside of the dumpster, so I'm just pretty much just gonna dump this thing out. The first thing out of that bag, guys, is just really random. Where is a label at? Here's like a little sticker. Really random pest repellers. I have never seen these before. They got some kind of like little speaker. I don't know if it puts out a scent or it's a speaker. I have no clue. You guys, you're gonna have to help me out on this. I've never seen these before, but they look pretty cool. And it looks like this was probably a display unit. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that too. When they put these white tags on there, I believe that means it is a display unit. So it looks like they just tossed a bunch of them out. So not really sure what I'm gonna do with them, but they're pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that before. And then we also found this really random can opener. I don't think there's anything special about it besides it's really big and bulky, but it looks like it probably works. Everything's like turning on there, so that's pretty cool. And then we also found this really awesome alarm clock that was 25 bucks for it. It looks like you can plug your phone into it, and it's got all these weird cool little settings on it. It is definitely, hope it's in there because it's really heavy. And I'm not going to take it all the way out. It is definitely in there though. Somebody probably just returned it. And then the last thing out of that little bag right there was this Deluxe fabric shaver. It looks like it removes like fuzz balls and like pieces of thread and pet hair off of it, but it says it has 3 of these things, like 3 different ones to remove different things. I only found 2 of them, but maybe there's one still on there. Oh, there is. There we go. Never mind. So that pretty much is a complete set. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever tried one of these out before. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is everything that we found. Definitely a freaking awesome night of dumpster diving, if I say so myself. And we have all the freaking mirrors back there. Huge jackpot at Kirkland's. A bunch of really random stuff as usual. But anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for tonight's episode. Please give me a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new here and you're tuning in for the first time, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the Dumpster Squad. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a new episode.